कुंज बिहारी।
जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी।
जय गोपी जन वल्लभ जय गिरिवरधारी।
जय गोपी जन वल्लभ जय गिरिवरधारी।
जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी।
जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी।
यशोदनंदन जय ब्रजजनरंजन।
जय यशोदानंदन जय ब्रज जन रंजन।
यमुनातिरवनचारी जय कुंज बिहारी।
यश यमुना तीर वनचारी जय कुंज बिहारी।
जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी।
जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी।
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्ण
कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्ण जय राधा माधव जय राधा माधव, राधा माधव जय राधा माधव।
जय राधा माधव जय राधा माधव जय राधा माधव जय राधा माधव।
जय राधा कृष्ण चंद्र राधा कृष्ण चंद्र राधे।
जय राधा कृष्ण चंद्र राधे।
जय राधे जय राधे जय राधे, जय श्री राधे।
जय राधे जय राधे जय राधे जय
जय जय प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद। जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय गुरुदेव 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 जय गुरुदेव 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 हरे कृष्ण जय गोविंदाय जगन्नाथ बलदेव राधा कृष्ण राधा माधव की जय।
जय।
तो मेरा आवाज क्लियर है?
हाँ अभी ठीक चल रहा है महाराज जी, लेकिन बीच बीच में थोड़ा गड़बड़ हो रहा है।
देखो अभी फिर गड़बड़ होगा तो महाराज को बोलूंगा।
हाँ हाँ हाँ,
क्लास
मैं
में
अखिलेश प्रभु को रिक्वेस्ट किया था, वो तो वो भी है।
ठीक है। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवतं सेवया भागवते उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। जय भगवद्गीता भागवतम की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद। षष्ठ स्कंद 15 अध्याय श्लोक नंबर 17। श्री अंगिरा उवाच
श्री अंगिरा उवाच
श्री अंगिरा उवाच
श्री अंगिरा उवाच अहं ते पुत्र कामस्य अहं ते पुत्र कामस्य पुत्रदो अस्मि अंगिरा
अहं ते
नृप
पुत्र कामस्य
पुत्रदो अस्मि अंगिरा नृप एष ब्रह्मा सुतः साक्षान् एष ब्रह्मा सुतः साक्षान्
अहं ते पुत्र कामस्य
नारदो भगवान् ऋषि नारदो भगवान्
पुत्रादो अस्म अंगिरो नृप।
महाराज जी आपका आवाज ठीक नहीं चल रहा है।
Prabhuji, can I go below to the translation?
यस प्रभु जी।
Angira said, my dear king, when you desired to have a son, I approached you. Indeed, I am the same Angira Rishi who gave you this son. As for this Rishi, he is the great sage Narada, the direct son of Lord Brahma. Itham tvam putra sokena. Itham tvam putra sokena. Magnam tamasi dustare.
Magnam tamasi dushtare.
Dustare. Atad arham anusmrutya.
Atadarham manusmrutya.
Mahapurusha gocharam.
Mahapurusha gocharam.
Translation?
One more verse.
Oh, one more. Anugrahaya bhavataha.
Anugrahaya bhavataha.
Apta avam iha prabhu.
Praptavavam iha prabho.
Brahmanyo bhagavad bhakto.
Brahmanyo bhagavad bhakto.
Avasaditum arhasi.
Navasaditum arhasi.
Translation? My dear king, you are an advanced devotee of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. To be absorbed in lamentation for the loss of something material is unsuitable for a person like you. Therefore, we have both come to relieve you from this false lamentation, which is due to your being merged in the darkness of ignorance. For those who are advanced in spiritual knowledge, to be affected by material loss and gain is not at all desirable. Purport. Several words in this verse are very important. The word Maha Purusha refers to the advanced devotees and also to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Maha means the Supreme, and Purusha means person. One who always engages in the service of the Supreme Lord is called Mahapaurusika. Sukadev Goswami and Maharaj Parikshit are sometimes addressed as Mahapaurusika. A devotee should always aspire to engage in the service of advanced devotees, as Sri Narottam Das Thakur has sung. तांदेरा चरण से भी भक्त सन्निवास जन्म जन्म है यही अभ्यास. A devotee should always aspire to live in association of advanced devotees and engage in the service of the Lord through the parampara system. One should serve the mission of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu through the instructions of great Goswamis of Vrindavan. This is called Tadera Charana Sevi. While serving the lotus feet of the Goswamis, one should live in the associations of devotee, Bhakta Sane Vas. This is the business of a devotee. A devotee should not aspire for material profit or lament for material loss. When Angira Rishi and Narada saw that Maharaj Chitraketu, an advanced devotee, had fallen in the darkness of ignorance and was lamenting for the material body of his son, by their causeless mercy, they came to advise him so that he could be saved from this ignorance. Another significant word is Brahmanya. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is sometimes addressed by the prayer Namo Brahmanya Deva, which offers obeisances unto the Lord because he is served by the devotees. Therefore, this verse states, Brahmanyo Bhagavad Bhakto Nava Saditum Arhasi. This is the symptom of an advanced devotee. Brahmabhuta Prasanatma, for devotee, an advanced self-realized soul, there is no cause for material jubilation or lamentation. He is always transcendental to the conditional life. Is the end? Okay. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Sarupa Damodara Swamiti Namine Namaha Sadbhakta Manaya Manipurodhavaya Cha Prabhupada Sadvani Prachara Niratayate Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Vijata Deshatarine Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Shigora Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Thank you. One. So, in these three shlokas, Angira Muni is describing about the important subject matter that what should we be worried for and what we should not be worried for. So, when King Chitraketu is very much aggrieved and lost his composure due to the loss of his most beloved son. So sometimes some of the things we love so much that is unbearable to tolerate. So even though Chitraketu is so advanced, he was having sufficient knowledge about Supreme Personality of Godhead, as well as he also a devotee of Lord. Yet he could not bear the loss of his son. It is very natural. Wherever we put our attachment, there we enjoy or suffer. So the more we strive for something, it is possible that we can derive more happiness, be it momentary. So the happiness is sometimes the material happiness especially, is directly proportional to the hankering. If you hanker more, then you will enjoy also more when you will get what you were hankering for. So it is directly proportional. Certain things, if you do not hanker more, if you get, you might become indifferent to it. But if you are hankering after something and you are getting it after a great trouble to achieve that thing, then definitely your enjoyment from that object is more. So that was happened to Chitraketu. He had tried so much to get a son. Finally, he got a son, and that he lost his son. So his enjoyment was so much when he got the son. So now the lamentation is also that deep when he lost the son. That is why Mahapurusha, the great personality, the great advanced personality, they increase their attachment for Supreme Personality of Godhead day by day. Ananda Ambodhi Vardhanam Pratipadam Puruna Amuta Aswadam. The attachment or the hankering to attain the love of Godhead should increase day by day. So whenever we get some reciprocations of Supreme Personality of Godhead through Krishna Prasad, through Sadhu Sangha, or through Nama, Kirtana, Bhagavata Savana, or visiting the temple of the Lord in holy dhams, will give us immense pleasure when we are sufficiently increasing our hankering or our deep attachment. Ishtha Gada Trishna, Ishtha Avishtata. The two aspects explained by Rupa Goswami. Ishtha Gada Trishna, Ishtha Avishtata. Gada Trishna means a very, very deep hankering to attain the love of God. Should be developed in a devotee. Then, with such mood, when he is able to do all these things, Sadhu Sangha, Nam Kirtana, Bhagavata Sravana, or Sri Vigraha Darshan, seeing the deity form in the temple, or having Krishna Prasad, or dreaming Krishna, in all such aspects, he will enjoy the bliss more and more. The Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that Purna Amrita Aswadanam, one should move towards getting the complete or the absolute Ananda. What is absolute Ananda? It is unlimited. It is ever increasing and it is incomparable. But the pleasure which is uncontaminated, which is unmixed, upa, apa, anu, if not there. Upa means something appear to be same, but not that. Something else. Apa means mixed with something else. Apa misrana. Anu means a derived one. Maybe the original one's flavor is there or not. These are pseudo-devotional tastes one might concoct after, but a pure devotee completely enjoy the spiritual bliss by without any material affinity. All these anarthas has been completely eradicated So that he can understand has to be Purna Amrita Sadhana. And even that Purna Amrita Sadhana state, one keep on increasing. So whenever there is a sense of releasement of nectar and pastimes of Krishna, Gopi Ganera Prema Badhe Krishnera Darshan. Similarly, whenever one associates with any of the 5 things, or the darshan of Krishna, or the service of the Krishna, at once he come back to this Purna Amrita Sadhana stage and increases his pleasure from there. That's why it is essential that we find out that devotee who is enjoying the releasement of transcendental bliss from Krishna and stay in association with him. Not only what is that stay in association, Tadera Charana Sevi. When you understood that you have found such a guru or such a pure devotee, what you should do? Tadera Charana Sevi. Charana Sevi doesn't mean that only messaging the lotus feet. Serving the word of Sri Guru is also Charana Sevi. So, Bapu Seva, Bani Seva, both are Charana Sevi. So one must please such personality by sufficiently serving him. Without even being asked, he understand the mood is the highest and do the service. And also he can try to live in the place where the sadhu is willing for him to stay. Bhakta Sannivas. So Guru may say to stay with him, or he may say to stay in another center. But both of the place, Guru will arrange a Bhakta Sannivas. If somebody is very advanced, then Guru may say, you stay there and you generate devotee. He will generate, wherever you stay, he will generate more devotee. Devotees will come. Initially, nobody would be there, but when such devotee go to a place by the instruction of a Guru, the surrounding devotees very soon gathered. So the instructions of Guru is nothing but the word of Krishna, the mood of Krishna, the pleasure of Krishna. If fully followed or understood, he will definitely get Sri Guru, Charana Padma Seva and Bhakta Sannivas. Both he will get. If one only aspire these 2 things, life after life, he will always remain blissful, even amidst of all turbulences. That's why we should not have a separate interest other than what is the interest of Krishna. तुम्हारे इच्छा है, तुम्हारी इच्छा है, हमारी इच्छा है, कोनो प्रभेद. When we can mix our desire with Lord's desire, that is the perfection. That is the end of matter. When our desire is something different from Krishna's desire or Guru's desire, then that is the beginning of our suffering. All the suffering is because, see, whatever you desire, it will not happen. You may desire so many things. Whatever Krishna desire, that only will happen. But Krishna sometimes desires a bit different from you. Or sometimes he also try to merge you. in his desire, because you are so adamant in putting your finger in the fire. Even Lord Krishna sufficiently give you knowledge that that is fire. Don't put your finger. So you're so childish that you have to understand that fire burns after putting the finger. This simple knowledge you are not able to experience. You are not able to believe from the mouth of pure devotees or Krishna directly through Bhagavad Gita or scriptures. And to burn the finger, then only you will understand, oh, fire only burns the fingers. Similarly, this material world only gives displeasure. Any kind of attachment in this material world will give deep sufferings. Sometimes we get some happiness. That is not the true happiness. What kind of happiness is that? Dandya jane raja jena nadte chupai. Early days, kings were giving punishment by giving a punishment of drowning in the river. So he'll be drowned in the river for 5 minutes, and he'll be given a chance of 30 seconds to deep breath. In that deep breath, he will get so much pleasure. So 30 seconds means 1/10. 1/10 of his time, he can get some happiness. And for that, he will undergo a turbulence of 90% time. In 24 hours, you may get 2 hours enjoyment and 22 hours suffering. What is that enjoyment? All other time, either he will be tall or he will be suffering. Only 2 hour enjoyment maximum you can get in a day. Not even 2 hours. Sometimes it will be reduced to 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, sometimes all the day suffering. That's how scripture explains that very well, that this is the fire. If you put your finger, it will burn. Don't put your finger. You are not ready? You want to experience? Is it really burning the finger? Scripture says, I don't believe. Because it appears to me be so pleasurable. Wealth, property, wife, children. Wherever I want, I can go. I can spend money. I can eat whatever I want. It seems to be so pleasurable. And these sadhus, these scriptures, all this, they are saying no pleasure in that. So in the marriage, I see there is water, and you are telling me don't walk in the hot sand. There is no water. But I am seeing there is water. How can I believe that you are saying no water? I am seeing. It will come, it will come. Let me walk with you. It's not coming. Let me walk with you. There is a gross foolishness in the persons of appearing happiness. There is a happiness which is coming ahead. Now it is a bit troublesome. Let me bear it. But after some time I will be happy. After some time or after 2-3 days or after 2-3 years I will be happy. This kind of adjustment goes on. So we'll never understand the fact that this world is full of troubles. Dukhalaya aswasatam. And it is temporary. All such happiness which are hankering are for temporary, even though we get it. Just like Chitraketu got it. Somebody's son may live 60 years, somebody's son may live just 6 months or 6 years. But if somebody is giving so much attachment to the son, definitely he has to suffer. If the son become rude, or if the son become rascal, if the son get punished by judiciary, all such troubles are there throughout the life. So it is essential that one understand what is the purpose of life. What is the most valuable thing in this life? So, like Khatanga Maharaj understood that even a moment of this life is so valuable, if really, truly utilized, can bring us the result of go back Godhead. Why to waste a single moment? And scriptures also says, put all of your valuable things just to buy this most precious holy name. You can pay all the price, whatever you have accumulated. You can pay everything in the service of the Lord just to get this holy name, the prema, the love of God. So these messages of scripture must be understood. Now, arthaya upakalpate. This life should not be wasted in getting the wealth and any kind of material of profitability, which in turn will cause more and more miseries. Rather, one should understand that the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who always benefit or pleases the Brahmanas and go Brahmana Deva, cows and Brahmana. Who is a Brahmana? Who understand Brahman, who understand the essence of Brahmajanatiti Brahmana, who understand the Vedic scripture, who knows that Vedaisya Sarvai Ahamaiva Vedya, who knows that Vedanta, Vedavid, Vedakrut, and Vedakrut and Vedavid, and the purpose of the Veda is Krishna. He is Brahmana. Without this, so a Vaishnava is a first class Brahmana, top class Brahmana. Is equal to millions of Brahmana, is equal to one Vaishnava. So the Vaishnava devotee is very well taken care by Lord Krishna. So become a first class Vaishnava and forget about the attachment of material affinities. That is the essence. So that we can become ever pleased Brahma Bhuta Prasanatma Nasachati Nakakati Samaha Sarvesya Bhutesu Madhubhakti Labhati Pada. Will be very well situated in the path of devotional service and become ever jubilant and forget all kind of such limitations in this material world. That is the process of unconditional life. All other conditionings, if we choose to keep it up, then we'll never go back to Supreme Personality of Godhead. We'll never go back to the platform of real happiness. Thank you, everyone. Any question? Any comment?
Thank you very much for the wonderful class, Prabhuji. Yeah, and thank you for taking the class in short notice. Yes, if anyone is having any question regarding today's class, they can raise the hand and ask His Grace Akurada Paramananda Prabhuji. Prabhuji, I am clear with, lamentation. If we are not in devotional or devotional service. So if for the people who are into devotional process also, this kind of situation will come. So what should they do and how to face it, or what is the thing?
It is coming. That means some impurities are there. Some material affinities are there. So he should increase the associations of sadhu sangha, and by the association of advanced devotee, by following the advanced devotees, by more and more adherence to regulative principles, this will go. It will take time. So all are practitioners, unless there is a mahat seva. Bina mahat sevaya kono karme bhakti nae. Krishna bhakti dure thao, sansar nae khay. So you all should understand that this will happen only by a continuous association with advanced devotees. Bina Mahat Sevaya, without the association and service with great devotees, continuous association and continuous service. Kono karma bhakti ne. Even though you think that by this way you will please, by that way you will please Lord, it will not happen. Krishna bhakti dure tha. You may want to speak about pleasing Lord or developing more and more bhakti towards Lord. Sansara nahe khaya. The attachment to this material world will also not get destroyed. That's why it is very important. Do more and more sadhu sangha. Follow the words of Sri Guru. Guru Mukha, Padmavakya, Chitate Karya Aikya. Aikya means only one thing should be situated in your domain of attachment in the mind. All other domains should be moved away. The single domain of thought is that what my Guru said to me. Guru Mukha, Padmavakya, Chitate Karya Aikya. Your chitta, your mind, is having only one presence of what your Guru has said to you. Then only you can very well be freed from these clutches of material affinities, which is manifold. Bahusakha hi anantascha buddhaya avyavasaya. It is very easy to, no, it is very difficult to cut each bit and pieces of this metal knot by our own endeavor. That's why Guru gives us the things which can at once cut all this. It not only cut, it also replaces. There is no chance of anything. If you are making Guru Mukha Padmavakya Chitate Karya, automatically you are replacing everything. So it might take some times to get experienced into the word of Sri Guru and replacing all other subject matter. But if your endeavor, if your effort is genuine and you are, seeking the blessings of Mahat Pada Padma, all the great devotees are helping you, you are sufficiently submissive to them, then it will happen. So otherwise, everyone has to suffer the attachment he is bearing in the heart. What is there in the heart? That only causes the problem. Do you want more explanation?
No, Prabhuji, fine. And thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, anyone else is having?
Maybe our Maharaj can add these things. Govind Maharaj can add these things. But let's see, is there any other question?
Yeah, if anyone is having any other question, they can raise the hand and ask.
Okay, nobody has raised hand. So you can request Govind Maharaj to add his comment.
Yes, Maharaj, please.
But Hare Krishna. I think our Prabhu fully. So I fully agree with him, and that would be sufficient, I think.
Maharaj, any other comment you would like to add?
Well, it's a wonderful that you can speak spontaneously at the shortest notice. So you are very studious and you are well read and very clear because you speak with your very good understanding and realization. So that directly is received. So because the speaker has to be very convinced what he's speaking. Otherwise, it would be just bookish knowledge. So that's wonderful to hear you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Maharaj. It is all your blessing.
You are
Another-
already blessed.
Thank you, Maharaj. Is there any other question?
No, Prabhuji, maybe we can conclude if there
Yeah.
are no questions.
Thank you. जय ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की, जय गुरु महाराज श्रीपाद की, जय श्री प्रभुपाद की,
Jai.
Govind Maharaj ki, and assembled all the Vaishnava and Vaishnavis. Jai. Jai Gaur Premanand. Hari.
His Grace Akura Paramananda Prabhu ki jai. Thank you all and all for joining. See you all in tomorrow's class. Hare Krishna.